Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Like, share, subscribe. And today we will talk about Bollywood Indian actress Juhi Chawla. Juhi Chawla is an Indian actress, film producer and entrepreneur. After winning the Miss India 1984 beauty pageant, she established herself as one of the leading actresses in Hindi cinema from the late 1980s to the early 2000s. She has received recognition for her comic rhythm and buoyant scene persona and has also won 2 Filmfare Awards. Juhi means Jasmine in Hindi. Juhi Chawla was born on November 13, 1967 and raised in Ambala, Haryana, India. Her father was an employee of the Indian Revenue Service. She graduated from Fort Convent School and Sydenham College in Bombay. In addition to being crowned Miss India in 1984, Chawla was also won the Best Costume Award in the Miss Universe pageant the same year. Then she worked as a model. Chawla made her debut in 1986 in the film Sultanat, but it turned out to be a commercial failure. She then acted in the Kannada film Prima Loka in 1987 and also starred opposite Prasenjit Chatterjee in 2 films. But her break-round role came only with the tragic plot Kayamat se Kayamat Tak Sentences, 1988, which won her the Film Award for Best Female Debut. This film, a modern adaptation of Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, became a major critical and commercial success on a small budget, with Amir Khan winning the Filmfare Award for Best Film and Chawla becoming new face of the year. The film has since gained cult status and the Times of India listed it as one of the top 25 Bollywood films, making both actors household names. First Post critic Preman Kumar Biswas wrote in his retrospective review, Juhi Chawla, with her casualness and assertive demeanor, was an early forerunner of Bollywood's sexually liberated heroines today. She wore what she wanted and showed a strong relationship with the man she desired. The film Sentences was low budget, and Amir himself had to put up posters and scatter leaflets on cars and rickshaws. And just in case, they made 2 endings, a tragic one where the lovers die and a happy one where the warning the families reconcile. But the public preferred the first, and now everyone knows this plot is unfinished love. Everyone liked the on-screen chemistry of Amir and Juhi so much that in 1989 their second joint film Love, Love, Love followed, but it failed on the box office. Until now, the actress says about Amir that he has a naive chocolate face and in his soul he is a terrible trickster and loves to make fun of everyone, arrange practical jokes. For example, during the filming of the film You Are Mine, he dragged a snake from the jungle in the morning and then ran after Juhi all day to put it on her shoulders. And so they ran around the territory of Film City until Juhi got tired and started crying. Then only Amir stopped joking. She is afraid of snakes. She went home and the next day she didn't come to the shooting. She even got sick. There was a time when the actress was so tired and freaked out of his jokes and she promised never to work with him again. She didn't talk to him for 11 years. Even when they were filming together, they didn't communicate between scenes. But now Juhi remembers all this with a smile and recognizes him as one of the best actors. In 1990, she starred at Pratibhan, The Path of Duty, for which she received her second Filmfare Best Actress nomination. A series of failed films, as many as 10 broke Juhi, and she decided to quit Bollywood and become just a model. But then she met Govinda and he asked how her career was going. She broke down and complained. The actor took pity on her and said, "Don't leave. I'll think of something and help you." She agreed not to make hasty decisions. Govinda was already very popular and director David Dhawan offered him a role in the film Paradise. Govinda made a condition, "I agree, just take Juhi as the main role." And although at the time Govinda met with Neelam and played a lot film with her in a pair, for the sake of friendship Chawla helped. And among her other releases in the same year was the family drama Swarg, Paradise, along with Rajesh Khan and Govinda, which became the first of several collaborations with director David Dhawan. The film was a box office and saved the actress from complete oblivion in the cinema. In 1992, she appeared in Bol Radha Bol, Radha Singh, opposite Rishi Kapoor, for which she received her third Film Awards Best Actress nomination. Later that year, she appeared in Aziz Mirza's comedy Gentleman Raju Bangaya, Dreams of a Gentleman, the first of many collaborations with actor and business partner Shah Rukh Khan. Juhi later recalled that when she was called for a role in this film, she asked who she would act with her. The director said that this is a newcomer, a good actor from the series similar to Amir Khan. And when she saw Shah Rukh Khan on the set, she was surprised. "Such a skinny, small, brown dude. Is this the hero? And from what side does he look like Amir Khan?" She was upset, but the contract for the film had already been signed by Shah Rukh Khan. And Shah Rukh Khan was so kind that they became friends and are still very good close friends and business partners. 1993 is considered one of the most successful in her career. Chawla starred in 4 films. Her first release was Lutera with Sunny Deol. She played a young woman who receives fitness protection through the service of a bodyguard played by Deol, whom she eventually falls in love with. She starred in 2 films by Yash Chopra, Aina Love Triangle, where Chawla and Amrita Singh played sisters who are in love with the same man, played by Jackie Shroff. Her third film that year was Mahesh Bhatt's romantic comedy Hum Hai Rahi Pyar Ke, Towards Love, with Amir Khan, which was a critical success with audience alike. Her performance as a Tamil runaway required her to master the Tamil language and dialect, met with acclaim, and established her as a comic book actress. Critics said she brought her role to perfection and won the Filmfare Award for Best Actress for it. The last film in which she starred in the same year was the thriller Dar, Life Under Fear, directed by Yash Chopra. The film became one of the highest-grossing films of the year, becoming Chawla's 4th consecutive box office hit of the year. Dar was also a major critical success, winning several awards including the National Film Award for Best Popular Film. She played Kiran, a young woman about to marry her fiancé Deol, when she suddenly became the object of a young man's, Shah Rukh Khan, obsession. But then came a lower fuss and her films weren't as successful until 1997, with hit films like Divana Mastana, The Pains of Love, 1997, Yes Boss, 1997, and Ishq, Passion, 1997, and they later generally became the leader of the sale of the year, since Chawla started her acting career at the same time as Madhuri Dixit. They were constantly compared who is better, and because the actress rejected the offer of star in the film Crazy Heart, explaining the refusal by the fact that the role of the second plan would hurt her ego. Since they were constantly compared with Madhuri. However, Madhuri had played in more hits and her dancing skills are still admired, while Juhi has always danced without fervor, with little emotion and technically simpler than her rival, and so she was more often given roles with difficult dancers, Madhuri, before their joint film in 2014, The Pink Brotherhood. The actresses tried not to communicate, and all the acquaintance was reduced to the duty, "Hello, how are you?" enough. And then again went a series of failed films. That is why, in order to restore her image in 1998, she worked for free in the Punjabi biopic Shahid Udham Singh, based on the life of Udham Singh, an Indian revolutionary. In 2000, together with Shahrukh Khan and Aziz Mirza, she opened the Dreams Unlimited Film Company, and in 2004, Shahrukh Khan, together with his wife Gauri, renamed it to Red Chillies Entertainment, where Juhi Chawla and her husband Jay Mehta are co-owners. The romantic comedy Fir Bhi Dil Hai Hindustani, Trembling Hearts, was the company's first production to star Chawla and Khan themselves, but the film underperformed at the box office, despite being appreciated for its bold subject matter of media wars over the years. Chawla's performance as journalist Ria Banerjee was praised by critics. They wrote about her like this: "This is probably one of the best performances of Juhi. She has never looked better. And once again, she shows a good sense of comedy." Her other release of the year was Rakesh Roshan's delayed film Karabar, The Business of Love, which was in preparation for over 5 years and failed upon release. In 2001, she appeared in the action comedy 1-2 Ka 4, When You Are Alone, with Shahrukh Khan. Their seventh collaborations with Jackie Shroff, but again the film failed in the box office. Chawla played 3 roles in the film: a maid, a bar dancer, and an undercover cop. Although the film was noted for its serious content, her comedic performance received acclaim from only a few critics. After taking a year off from work, Chawla began acting in independent feature films, and then her work was again recognized by critics. These films are the musical comedy Jankar Beats, Favorite Melody, and Tri Diware, Fateful Circumstances, both 2003. My Brother Nihil 2005, and Basek Pal, One More Moment 2006. For the film Fatal Circumstances, she won the Star Screen Awards for Best Supporting Actress. My Brother Nihil is set in Goa between 1986 and 1994. It focuses on Nihil, played by Sanjay Suri, a young gay man who has tested positive for AIDS. Chawla is Anamika Kapoor, a school teacher and Nikhil's loving and supporting older sister, who accepts his same-sex partner and supports him in his struggles. The film was critically acclaimed despite its unusual plot, and Chawla's performance received particular praise. In 2008, Chawla partnered with Shahrukh Khan and her husband Jay Mehta to acquire over ownership of the franchise representing Kolkata in the 20th Indian Premier League (IPL) cricket tournament for $75 million and named the team Kolkata Knight Riders. The team won in 2012 and repeated the feat in 2014. Juhi says that when she was filming with Shahrukh in the double, her mother died in a car accident, and the actor was very helpful in coping with her grief. In 2009, she made a guest appearance in the film Lucky by Chance and had to dye her hair blonde for the comic role. The film and Chawla's performance received extremely positive reviews and performed well at the box office. Also, in 2009, Chawla acted as a talent judge on the 3rd season of the dance reality show Jalak Dikhla. In 2010, Chawla starred in on-air's critically acclaimed anthology film My Name. The film has several chapters, and Chawla and Manisha Koirala starred in the episode I Am Mecca. Juhi played the role of a Kashmiri Pandit who returns to her hometown in Srinagar, from where she was exiled many years ago. For her performance, Chawla was awarded Best Actress in the 14th London Asian Film Festival and the Excellence Award for Hindi Film at the Asia Vision Movie Awards. Her performance also earned her a nomination for the Filmfare Award for Best Supporting Actress. Chawla returned to the screen in 2014 with the film Gulab Gang, Pink Brotherhood, along with her own sworn rival Madhuri Dixit. It was unpleasant for the director that from the very beginning of filming, the actresses did not even look at each other, did not talk. He needed a spark between them to make the roles come alive, and he arranged it so that they seemed to be accidentally locked in the same dressing room, and both sat there until the people heard them laughing. Only then were they released. Chawla and Dixit played ruthless political rivals, and this was the first time in Chawla's career that she played a negative role. Her role as Sumitra was widely acclaimed, and her performance received rave reviews. Journalist Shubha Gupta of the Financial Times described her characters as a politician who lusts for power and will stop at nothing, not even murder and mayhem. Her character rules with an iron fist and mockery. In the film, her character marries her sister to a rapist and apparently killed her husband to gain political power. Her acting skills are also said well by the fact that we had this perfect juhi in the full film. She received her second Filmfare nomination for Best Supporting Actress. Throughout their lives, the actresses completed. They were born in the same year, were the same height, about 163 centimeters, even weighed the same, 56 kilograms. Madhuri has 74 films, while Juhi has 90, but the first has only 15 failures and Chawla has 32. Dixit has 48, Chawla has 12. Both have an equal net worth of $35 million. The same year, she appeared with Helen Mirren and Om Puri in a brief role in Steven Spielberg's Hollywood film A Hundred Foot's Journey. In 2016, she starred in the female drama Chalks and Duster with Shabana Azmi. The film received positive to mixed reviews from critics, with Chawla's performance being praised. In 2017, she played the Minister of Defense of India in Al Balaji's web series The Test Case. In 1995, Juhi Chawla secretly married millionaire Gujarati industrialist J. Mehta. This event was so well hidden from the media that only a few years later they found out about it, when she was already carrying her first child. The couple has two children. On February 21, 2001, a daughter Janvi was born. 2 years later, on July 21, 2003, in London, Juhi gave birth to her second child, a boy named Arjun. In an interview, Juhi revealed that Janvi wants to be a writer and not act in films. Juhi is grateful to her husband that he did not forbid her to act in films after the wedding, but on the contrary, sponsored many of her films, and therefore she did not have to compromise with directors and producers. And her father, a taxman, helped the producers evade taxes, and such powerful support allowed her to confidently reject unlimited scenes in films. Her husband, Jay Mehta, is good friends with director and actor Rakesh Roshan, and they met Juhi during one of Roshan's films sponsored by him in 1990. And in the same year, his wife died. Juhi is the first to support him. For a long time, love was only on his part, and on the part of the actresses only friendship. He sent her home every day for a whole year, a bouquet of chocolates and flowers, did everything possible to make her happy and help her with her career. After his first wife died in the plane crash, he proposed to the actress. When his mother fell ill, Juhi became even more concerned about him and her, and the woman liked the girl very much that she wanted to see her as her daughter-in-law. When asked by a journalist why she married Mehta, who is much older, the actress admitted that he helped her in everything and was a good person, and she couldn't find better than him, which is why she agreed. The actress's brother Bobby was the CEO of Red Chillies Entertainment. In 2010, he suffered a massive stroke after a dinner party, and after being in a coma for about 4 years, he died on March 9, 2014, and her sister Sonia died of cancer on October 30, 2012. From Indian actresses, she liked Mumtaz, Sridevi and Anushka Sharma. Of the actors, she is still a fan of Amitabh Bachchan, and when already being a star herself, she saw him hurry to him with the request, "Can I take a picture with you?" According to her perception, Juhi believes that she would never reshoot a scenes already filmed, and it will be too for the screen. But other stars, such as Shabana Azmi, are very picky and close to perfectionism. In her free time, the actress does yoga or meditation, and this helps her stay calm and not get annoyed over trifles. When asked by journalists why you never filmed with Salman Khan, Chawla laughed. "How do I know why they didn't take me? Ask them." And given that often Salman himself decided who he would play with, apparently, you would think that Juhi was not his type. But in his interview, Salman himself admitted that he offered her to get married after she became an overnight star after the success of the film The Sentence, and even asked her father for her hand, but she refused him, and her father was immediately against it, and for this Salman was offended. But even after that, he offered her to star in a film with him, but she refused him and immediately ostentatiously accepted Amir Khan's offer, emphasizing how much Salman means nothing to her. The actor called her an arrogant upstart with a beautiful angelic smile. At the time, he was not yet so famous. Only twice did they appear in the same film, Divana Mastana, Pains of Love, when Salman had a 5 minute thank you for appearing. The second time was in the film Salami Ishq, Hello Love, but they did not meet there. Her partner was Anil Kapoor. And when Juhi was a guest of the talk show Big Boss, the question again came up about why they did not play together. Maybe Salman was against it, to which Khan replied, "Juhi herself refused before, but now I don't mind. She can act with me, for example, play my mother." When Juhi first started her career in Bollywood, Mithun Chakraborty was already a star, and Juhi was so in love with the actor that she went to the producer of the film Number One to ask for any, even a small role with Mithun. But the casting was already over, and the actresses were recruited. Filming has already begun, but financial problems arose and the project had to be postponed. Later, the management team was changed and the actors were called again, but many were already busy on other films and had to look for new actresses. Then they remembered about Juhi. She happily agreed, but in the last moment they found out that Chakraborty was also busy. Then, aspiring Salman Khan was called for his role. As soon as Juhi found out about this, she immediately refused to film with him. What did he do to her that she didn't even want to work with him? She was begging. But she made a condition that she would stay in Amir would play with her. Then Salman vowed to somehow take revenge on her, and when he was offered a teeny role with Chawla in the Pangs of Love, he agreed. But it was surprising for her, and in the scene they got married, which did happen in real life. During her career, she refused 14 films, such as Darling, where Divya Bharti began to play and then continued by Sridevi. The offer came after the death of Divya, and Chawla was scared to continue this role. Karan and Arjun. The role of Kajol was first offered by Roshan Juhi, as Mehta constantly recommended the actress, but she didn't want to play with Salman, and then again she rejected the role with Salman in the film Criminal Love. And the role was given to Karishma Kapoor, as well as in the film Wife Number One. She again refused the film with Salman, Love and Betrayal, so she had plenty of offers to play with this actor, but the actress had personal reason or some kind of hostility to refuse and gave the job to Mahima Choudhary, rejected Juhi, and the role of Urmila Matondkar in the film Breaking. Juhi idolized Sridevi so much that she was afraid to look like a bad actress compared to her in this film. In her 20 years career, Juhi has never agreed to erotic scenes and kisses. Juhi sings well and does voice acting for films. In Mumbai, Juhi lives in a two-story apartments decorated in the style of Rajasthani Haveli palaces. She owns only 70 crores of property. She and her husband also invest in real estate abroad. She has a 78 lakhs Audi and a 1 crore Jaguar. She has her own farm in Maharashtra where her family grows fruits and vegetables. She even jokes about herself that she considers herself a farmer. To maintain youth, she drinks at least 8 glasses of water a day and always coconut milk, and every morning she starts with yoga and dancing. When she goes outside, she always puts on sunscreen. During the filming of Bol Radha Bol, Sing Radha Singh, Rishi Kapoor was greedy for women and decided not to miss his partner, the recognized beauty Juhi. And instead of going home after filming, he spent nights with her at the hotel. Because of this, he and his wife often fought, and this lasted until it became generally known that in already came to the wife and she threatened stop dishonoring the family and the house. If you don't leave Juhi, I will take the children and live at home. This happened when Ranbir was 10 years old. The first meeting between Salman and Juhi took place on the set on the film Andaza Apna Apna. I want to marry the daughter of a millionaire. He immediately fell in love with her and they began a love relationship, but a little later she found out that he was a big lover of women. Often changes girlfriends and at the same time he met with Somi Ali and Sangeeta Bijlani. On a trip to Vancouver, someone decided to propose to her on this tour to marry him. Amir Khan, Kareena Kapoor, Divya Bharti and Raveena Tandon were also there, but by this time Juhi managed to find out that someone likes to belittle actresses and can quickly fly into a rage from stage and refuse. When Aishwarya Rai broke up with Salman, she stated in an interview, Juhi did the right thing by refusing to marry Salman. When Imran Khan was little, he came to the shooting of his uncle Amir Khan and gave her an engagement ring, which amused the actress. Imran then tried to spend a lot of time with her on the set. There was a time when Shah Rukh Khan had a fight with Juhi. The reason was that he changed the director of the General Film Company Red Chilli to his man without notice. Another unpleasant moment for the actress occurred when Sanjay Dutt and her were taken. Imran then tried to spend a lot of time with her on the set. There was a time when Shah Rukh Khan had a fight with Juhi. The reason was that he changed the director of the General Film Company Red Chilli to his man without notice. Another unpleasant moment for the actress occurred when Sanjay Dutt and her were taken to the film Yalgar, The Greatness of Love. But just before the start of filming, at night, the younger brother of the mafia, Ibrahim Dawood, called the director Firoz Khan and ordered to remove Juhi and put in her place his mistress Nagma. So, as you can see, Bollywood is not without flaws. And what do you think about this Bollywood actress, Juhi Chawla? Do you like her? And do you like our video about her? Like, share, comment. And see you next time. And you can write in above the video and say about which actor, about which celebrities you want to know.